Incredibly, 78% of Australian organisations are not very confident they can recover their systems and data. 78% are not very confident. Now that's a concern by itself, but when you consider that 2/3 of these same organisations had either lost data or suffered significant downtime in the last 12 months, that's alarming. And it's not just that these organisations are not confident to protect the data they have today and the applications they have today. The vast majority, in fact 86% of organisations said that they didn't believe their current backup infrastructure were able to meet the new demands of cloud computing, big data, and the deployment of next-gen mobile type applications. And if I think about what the root cause of this uncertainty is, I think it's just the sheer amount of data that organisations have to protect. Most companies we speak to, their data is doubling every 18 to 24 months. There's more data coming from more sources than ever before. In fact, I was just reading this week in the Defence Force, they're about to deploy a new generation of fighter aircraft, the F-35s. And they estimated that every aircraft during every flight will generate hundreds of gigabytes of data. Hundreds of gigabytes per flight. And if you multiply this across the entire squadron, that's tens of terabytes a day, petabytes over the course of a year. And of course, that's just one example of the Defence Force industry, but when we speak to customers, every industry is facing the same challenge around this data deluge. And of course, the problem is, how do you protect all of this growing information? Now, the traditional approach to data protection is just to keep on adding more and more backup infrastructure. More agents, more media servers, more tape libraries, more disk subsystems. And as you can imagine, this just adds a lot of cost, adds a lot of complexity, and actually a lot of risk, because there's just a lot more moving parts and a lot more things that can break. And that's the real reason why organizations just don't feel confident in their ability to recover their data. We integrate with the native tools built into applications like SAP, Oracle, SQL, VMware. So we use intelligence built into those applications to identify just those blocks of data that have changed, and we copy those over to the backup target. At the same time, we compress that data, and we also deduplicate it. So that makes for very, very efficient backups. In fact, we've actually taken this capability a step further, and we actually integrate at the storage layer. So using the intelligence built into the storage layer, we can actually identify what blocks of data have changed within the application. We can just ship those blocks of data across to the backup target. That means we have absolutely no impact to the application whatsoever while we're protecting it. Now, the net benefit for our customers is that they experience 20 times faster backups, and also means that they can instantly restart their application on the backup target. They don't have to wait to recover that data in order to get the production systems up and running. And of course, one of the other big benefits that our customers really like is that the application owner, the DBA, can actually initiate their own backups, their own recovery. But at the same time, IT also has complete visibility and control over the entire data protection environment. For more information on EMC's data protection solutions, please click on the links below. And if you have any feedback on my session, you have any questions, or you'd like to share some of your data protection experiences and challenges, please connect with me on Twitter.